Hi, I'm Theo, and these broadcasts are to support the blogs on nomorec.com's website as well as the online classes. In this episode, we want to talk about the first step into getting free logos. Welcome back to the No More City broadcast, brought to you by nomorec.com. And I'm Dr. Theo with another video today. And in this episode, we want to discuss how to do the first step to getting free logos. So here we are, back again. As I said, we were in a previous video, introduced you to the Faithlife Community, and then we introduced you to 6 steps to getting free logos. So if you haven't checked out those other videos on the Faithlife Community and why you might want to do that, this video is to help you to sign in and join and become a member, specifically of how to get an account with Faithlife. And by virtue of that, this is the first step to getting free logos. So we did in our video the 6 steps to getting free logos, and this video here is specifically targeting or covering getting a Faithlife account that's required for you to experience all the Faithlife community wants to offer you as a user, and you can share with others, and how you can get access to the most powerful tool for biblical studying in the world. So here I am in a browser. So you want to go to your browser, the browser of your choice, and you simply want to go to logos.com. Okay. Now, here's the website for Logos Bible software. And the primary thing that we want to do is get Logos. But as I showed you in a previous video, there are many aspects of Faithlife that you might want to explore outside of Logos Bible software. So by doing this, you will get a Faithlife account, and you can then use that account to access all of the Faithlife community and all the suite and host of products and services that they offer across the internet. So I hope you will avail yourself of these. So obviously, if this is your first time, and maybe it is, and that's why you're here for this video, you're going to want to go over to the far right side of your screen. So I'm moving over from where I typed in logos.com. I'm at their website. Here's Faithlife, the makers of Logos. Here's Logos, and here's all the things that they have here. Okay, but right now we're focused over here, way over here on the far right register. Now notice, just to the left, okay, to the left, you're going to have sign in. Now, if you already have a Logos account, you can sign in there. Once we do this first time registration, then from there on out, you're going to want to sign in. Okay, you want to sign in here. But first, this video is step 1 for those who do not have Logos, and that's to click on the register tab. So hit that button, register, and this is going to be a create your account. So you want to type in your full name here. They're asking for your phone number. Okay, then they ask for your email address, and then you need to create a password. Now, let's take a moment here to talk about a few things. Number 1, you should already have an email address. Okay, so you need, and there's so many ways to get email. There's Microsoft has their Outlook.com. Yahoo is an older one, yahoomail.com, I think. Gmail is probably the most popular. So you can go there with Gmail, and you can get a free Google Gmail account. So here's what you need to understand. You need an email account that you're going to use for a very long time, and you do not want to forget your password to that email account no matter what. Obviously, you don't want it hacked, but you also want to make sure, okay, that you have a good email account and you will never forget that password, because you're going to type in that email address here and you're going to make a password. Now, this is not the password to your email. Okay. Here, okay, this password we want you to type in is something that you will use for your Faithlife account. You're creating an account with Faithlife. Now, I just made it easy by going to logos.com, and we're doing Logos creating account. But you're actually, what you're doing right here on this screen is you are creating a Faithlife account. And that's the company that's above that makes the producers of Logos Bible software, the makers of Logos here on the far left. And they're the ones that are in control of logos.com, which you can explore all these tabs. And you can read their terms of service and their privacy policy, and you can choose if you want them to send you emails and things, offers that you might be interested in. So you need to type in your full name and then your phone number. Hopefully it's a phone number that you're going to most likely keep, So, and then obviously an email address that you're going to have for the rest of your life. And that's very critical, because you need to be able to access, because if anything happens to your Faithlife account, to your Logos account, you want to get it back. And the only way to get it back is through that email. So you need a very good email. So I already have an account. So once you type in this information, you'll just create your account. If you already have an account, you just sign in. Okay. So this is critical. You need to go here. You need to fill this electronic form out on logos.com, clicking this register button. So go to any web browser, type in logos.com, click on the register tab, fill in this information. So if you don't have an email, then go create a Gmail account. Just go to your browser, type in gmail.com, and go create you an account. Okay. All right. So this happens to be in Nepali. So this gets rather confusing. So for me anyway, and for most of the audience, but if you're Nepali, so create an account. So go to Gmail. It's still wanting to do this. So trying to find it. So type in your name, set up your Gmail account. Remember this password. Do not forget it. Okay. Do not forget. Okay. And this should be probably one of your main email addresses that you're never going to forget the password to, because you need access to that. Now, most are using Android phones. So you're already going to have an account with Google. You should be familiar with that, having an Android phone, and you should be able to remember that. So this is very critical. You need to, something that you really, really are never going to forget, because if you ever have a problem with your Logos account, this email address is going to be critical for you to get your account back. Otherwise, all these free resources that you get, you'll lose. So you want to make sure that you get, okay, you want to make sure that you get this. All right. So this is extremely important. Okay. This is extremely important. So please remember that. So fill out this form with an email address. Some will get an email address. For example, some people, like I did, got an email address while they were studying from their institution. So where I went and did my graduate work, they gave me an email address. But when I graduated, when I finished, then I no longer have access to that email. Okay. They canceled it because I'm no longer studying there. So I don't get access to that email anymore. So you got to be careful putting in an email address that you're going to lose down the road. So you want something that you're going to be able to keep for a very long time. so that if you have any problems. Now, you can switch email accounts with Logos. There's a way to do that. Okay. So you can contact customer service and you can change the email account attached to your Faithlife account. So if you ever need to do that, there are ways to do that. But it's best if you can start out with creating an account so that you will have that. It doesn't matter. It can be a Gmail account. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be an academic account. Okay. You don't get the academic Logos via your email. So that does nothing to do with it. So you can use any email account, but what you want is one that you're never going to forget the password. And then later on, if you want to change the email account, you can, but then you want to make sure that you have access to the old email when you're changing to the new one. Okay, that's a very tricky process. So you want to make sure that you have a good, solid email account that you're not going to forget the password to, and that you log into this information and you fill out this form and you punch this create account button and you make yourself a Logos account, whereby then you can click on this next button and actually download Logos if you're on a computer, or we'll talk about the other steps in future videos. But right now, I just wanted to lay this out here. Okay. So if you do not have an account, and most people are using, most of us in the rest of the world are not able to have Apple iPhones. So we're using Android phones, most likely. So you're probably already going to have a Google account that's going to be on your phone anyway. So you can use that. And you can begin. This is the very first step, and you can begin the stages whereby you can get free Logos. So the focus of this video was in how to get yourself a Faithlife account, the first step to getting free access to Logos or Logos Bible software. I hope you enjoyed the video today. Come back and visit us again. God bless you. Thank you very much, and God bless you for listening. Stay tuned for more episodes in videos to help you with your journey from nomorec.com.